Okay, next question is, what do you guys do for fun? Anyone?
I play basketball. I work out. I don't really go to parties anymore. It was more like younger me, but it's like a kickback. When it's a kickback, I definitely go hang out with my friends or anything like that.
I really like. We spend a lot of time at the skate park. None of us skate. We just go there because there's a lot of like spots to sit and just chill. Usually.
I like to sit there too.
And that sounds really nerdy, but like the library is really nice. It's a very nice library.
Yeah.
And then they have a lot of like breakout rooms and stuff like that. So even if you're there with even if you want to study but you want to be with your friends, you can just get a breakout room and just you can still talk and stuff like that. Otherwise, I mean, there's just Leopold's Walk also is very pretty. And if you sit there, you'll see everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone you know, you'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just be out and about.
You said something interesting, Temple, even though it's a small campus with a lot of people. There's 20-something thousand students. There's a lot of commuters. But I promise you, you will see the same faces every single time. It's actually creepy. It's why do I see you everywhere I go? You may not even know them.
You sit outside for 20 minutes, you'll see everybody you've ever met.
Everyone.
Every single person.
For me, on campus, it's going to be controversial, but I like to just stay in my room. I don't really like to leave that much. So going to the clubs and organizations are how I get out. I really enjoy going to Rittenhouse. It's a really bougie part of Philadelphia, Center City. I think it's absolutely stunning. The houses there are nice. There's a lot of expensive looking cars. It kind of reminds me of a mini New York. You know what is that place called in New York with all the grass?
Central Park.
Central Park. That's what it reminds me of. Don't hate me, New Yorker. But it reminds me of a mini Central Park. So I think it's so stunning.
I also do fun the tech center. They got a lot of stuff in there for graphics or if they have a music lab. I make music, so sometimes I will go in there and rap or something like that. But, we bike ride too. Indigos, definitely get them up.
Oh yeah, bike ride. Yeah.
Bike to the stadium, do anything.
Seriously, totally. I agree with that. Go bike riding. I'm a senior now, so I spend a lot of my time working and studying and getting prepared for grad school, but also I'm in the AKA, so I spend a lot of my time doing things with that organization. We do a lot of on-campus programs and things like that, so it takes up a lot of my time. But yeah, like you said, bike riding, I like to go to South Street. There's always something happening in Philadelphia. There's always something happening here.
Go get food. There's so many food spots.
Just explore Philly in general.
Yeah.
The whole city. Definitely explore.
What are your favorite parts of Philly? I know you said South Side. Mine is Rittenhouse. What are you guys' favorite parts? Have you guys not explored?
Reading or reading?
Reading Terminal.
Reading
Terminal.
Terminal.
We also went to this quaint.
Really
Was it Old City? I don't think we went to Old City.
Old City.
Old City is right past Rittenhouse and
Reading Terminal has a lot of really good
South.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
Temple has a train station right on campus. So if you want to go downtown, there's a train station right outside of Morgan.
Yeah.
And it'll take you basically all the way down to Center City, all the way up north to Fern something.
Yeah, Fern Rock.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know.
At Temple, at Temple, do you feel safe?
You just have to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah,
you can't.
Yeah,
Don't be.
If it's dark, I'm
Just
sorry.
go home, bro.
Whoever you are, don't go anywhere by yourself.
Just
It's
walk
not
with the group.
necessary.
Walk with the group. Be safe.
Walk with the group. Be aware of your
Especially
surroundings.
Yeah.
And really, I saw this on YouTube. A good rule, nothing good ever happens past 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You're still out
Get
past 2
home
a.m.
by
Go home.
Yeah.
Nothing good
Why are
ever
you out
happens.
anyway?
There's
No.
Just go.
And I think Temple gets a super bad rep because of where we're located. But generally speaking, as a suburban girl who's used to grass, deers, and fox, and I've never seen any of them here, I truly do feel comfortable on campus, and that's someone that wouldn't walk in their backyard when it's dark outside. I am such a scaredy cat, but at Temple, I genuinely do feel safe. The area gets a bad rep, but Temple's campus is super safe. And even when I've walked off campus, I have felt safe. Granted, I was with other people. I would never walk by myself, but I wouldn't walk by myself back at home either, just because I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Be smart. Don't walk around on your phone, especially at nighttime. Don't, be out by yourself late at night. That's in any city. Regardless of where you are, apply your same mindset you'd have in a New York or in a St. Louis, or DC that you would here. What are you guys' favorite things and least favorite things about Temple? Be honest, like be brutally honest. My favorite thing would be all the opportunities that the school has, even like starting as a freshman. I feel like there's so many things you can get involved in. You just actually have to do it, like, and find the opportunities for yourself. My least favorite thing would be the waiting times for the food places on campus. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. But you just have to order at the right time. Like if you want Chick-fil-A at 12 p.m., order it at 11.
Favorite things was like when I was in the dorm, like they had a restriction on how many people you could have overnight. So like sometimes you had to like get your car taken away just because like you was having like a little kickback and then it stayed over like 2 a.m. and then you got your car taken away so you couldn't check in people for like 2 weeks, which is like ridiculous. So that's probably one of my least favorite things. My favorite thing is like, you know, you have like great access to like anything you want to do. Like you want to play basketball, there's a court, there's an outside court, there's right around parks. And then you want to go to the gym, there's 2 different gyms. One's more for like cardio, one's more for like just wanting weightlifting. And then they just have a lot of opportunities for like soccer, there's a lot of sports here.
My most favorite thing, opportunities I think are my most favorite. Like there's something here for everybody. Like if you want to do, like if you're like a medical student who's interested in like law and then wants to have like a concentration like entertainment, like there's something for you. There's like an internship for you, there's a person to talk to, like they have everything for everyone. Favorite thing, I think it's like the lack of like, I don't know, I call it house culture.
What is
like,
that?
Well, okay, so like different schools, they have like different like houses. And like your house, like you guys would like do things together, like activities and stuff like that. And like kind of, they call it like house culture. So like your just house would like have that certain type of, oh, our house does this, we have movie nights here. Like I feel like we don't really have too much of that at Temple. Like a real like, huh? That and like I feel like it's a school low key. Like I feel like the fact because we are in a city and stuff like that, like people are so like open to like go explore, which is dope. But like I don't know, when I was coming in, I kind of wanted like a campusy feel, I guess. But like the more you live on here, the more you get used to it. So I guess that's like a least favorite thing. If I had to pick one.
Favorite and least favorite part about being at Temple, like low key, is the students. Like on the one hand, I love our vibe. We're very creative. We're very like hustlers. Like I see a lot of people that are very successful. But on the other hand, like sorry to the freshmen in here, but y'all can be wildin' sometimes. Like the way that y'all will be running up and down these hallways, and it's a little frustrating. Sometimes people can get like in the hustle and bustle of the city. It's moving so fast, and you know you can just say hi to people. You don't have to knock people when you're running, and you know things like that. People can be a little bit here in Philly, and I'm not used to that from the suburbs. So I'm from Pittsburgh.
What clubs are you guys a part of?
So
And what do they do? Because some people ask about like the club. Someone asked specifically, is there a club that teaches people how to play an electric guitar?
oh, wow.
That's so specific.
Crazy. You can make it.
Hello.
Yeah.
So I feel like, well, I'm part of pre-physical therapy club because I'm trying to get into physical therapy. I play intramural sports, just a bunch of intramural sports. I feel like if you, even if you're not, you know, even if you didn't play in high school or whatever, I feel like it's a good way to, you know, get to know people and have fun too. You don't have to necessarily be the best. It's just it's intramural sports. It's not really super competitive. And I think I'm part of this. It's called kinesiology club, like exercise science and kinesiology. So that's also like a part of like my major and kind of my academic focus. So I feel like you should join a club that has to do with your major, and then also something that's more fun. So
How often do your clubs meet?
So the physical therapy club is like once every 2 weeks, and then the ESCA is like kinesiology club is called ESCA, and that's like virtual. They occasionally have meetings, but you can really go whenever you want. I feel like that's like once every 3 weeks too. I barely see anything about that. And then intramurals is, you know, depending on the sport, but like, you know, you probably have a game a week or 2 games a week. So yeah.
I'm a part of the Temple Formula One Racing Club, where you build race cars and then they actually go race someone like an actual race. So that's pretty cool. You get to be a part of that. And if you are like a loyal member, you always like go to the meetings, and they'll probably let you drive it one day. But don't get your hopes up on that. And they do like something like almost every day, but like it's different. You want to learn molding, so you're going that day specifically during this time. But if you can't make that time, they try to do like at least one thing twice a week, so different times, so different people get in. But other than that, like, it's pretty cool. Wow.
I'm a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and then I also was on the executive board for Black Student Union, which is how I met
Right.
Corey. She's actually holding the position that I used to serve in. secretary.
Secretary.
Yeah.
Don't play with her.
No. And before that, I was on Women of Color Creatives, and then right now,
Sorry. Don't play. Don't.
And then right now I'm taking like I said, glass blowing, love it. So we also have like a club that meets on Sundays when we get some more studio time.
In mock trial, I am in like a couple of like cultural clubs. Like the South Asian Student Society is really great, and then there's like more specific ones based on where in South Asia you're from. I do Temple Student Radio, which is how I know Corey, which is really, really fun. And I'm also in an SPO for my major, so it's a student professional organization. So I'm in the International Business Association. Most of those meet like maybe once a week. I think mock trial is a little bit more of a commitment. It's a couple times a week, 2 or 3 times a week. But I mean, like, you'll find anything based on like your schedule. If you have a lot of time, there are like more rigorous clubs. If you just want to chill, like there's more relaxed stuff. But yeah.
I'm a part of BSU, which is the Black Student Union, which meets once a week, but sometimes more than once a week, depending on their special programs. WHIP Radio, which is Temple's radio station.
I forgot.
What did you forget?
I'm a writer on Temple tonight. That's like one of my favorite clubs.
Oh,
I don't know why I
yeah.
forgot
He
that.
just got that position,
Yeah,
so.
I was really
very
excited.
fire.
I don't know how to forget.
And then I'm a very, 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 very unofficial member of NABA, which is National Association of Black Accountants. Yeah, I need to join more SPOs. I'm not a part of those. And SPO stands for,
Student Protection Organization.
yes, and that's specific to Fox, I think. I don't know. Do you guys have that?
We don't call that. Yeah.
Okay, so SPOs is what they're called in Fox. How would you guys describe Temple's like students? Okay.
I mean, diverse, right? I feel like diverse is the first word that most people would think of when they think of Temple, right? Like 20 something thousand undergrads. That's just
Yeah.
undergrad, and these are people from everywhere in the U.S. and outside of the U.S. I definitely met some people from other countries. I had my suite mate, my freshman year, is from India, so that was cool. And then I feel like you meet a lot of different people.
I would say it's very culturally diverse also. There's people from all states and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people. It's a lot of people from the East Coast. A lot of people from Pennsylvania, like the DMV.
Yeah.
So basically,
Okay, you guys better not say anything loud about DMV.
Everybody's from the DMV.
The whole every college age person from the DMV, it feels like goes here.
I swear,
DMV people think they're better than us.
Because we are.
No,
Okay.
we're not.
No,
We're just
listen. It's very sometimes within the U.S. it's like highly concentrated, but like the people from the DMV are still very culturally or ethnically diverse
True.
themselves.
How did you guys go about choosing your majors?
I always have a creative mind, so I always knew I wanted to be a part of Village or something. And engineering just called my name, so I just picked up the phone.
I couldn't laugh when I was.
Yeah, say it again and we'll all be straight.
I forgot.
Wait, we don't laugh?
And I always had a creative mind. I knew engineering was for me. It just
Yeah, we're all right.
I don't got it.
Okay. Okay, go.
engineering called and I picked up the phone.
Yeah, nah.
What?
TikTok where they were like, no.
So I chose sociology because I really like to study people. It's a very people associate with psychology and they're different. So it's just less math, less science, less medical unless you choose to do that. I love to write, so we do a lot of ethnographic research. And the program is really, really good here. There's a lot of professors that have some really good careers, some really famous books, and they're teaching your classes. So we have a really good program here.
I chose business. I was originally majoring in communications. You're not majoring in communications. Okay. I was originally majoring in communications. I wanted to do that because I want to pursue journalism and I felt like that was a generic and general major I could pursue that's not too specific like journalism. But then I realized, what am I going to do with a communications degree? So I decided to major in business management, which is still general, but more for the business field, and I can kind of do anything with it. But I might be changing to finance, so we'll see. I hate math.
So I chose health professions, and coming into college, I knew I wanted to get into physical therapy. I knew health professions was kind of a broader major in the medical field, and it makes me hit all my prerequisites I need for physical therapy school. And I think just any major in the College of Public Health is very good. Like the professors that I've had in that college are very knowledgeable and know what they're talking about. I think just any career that you have in the medical field, you go to Temple, it's going to save you more else.
I picked international business because it's basically from my understanding like a business administration degree. You just get like you get more like cultural sensitivity training. You get to kind of explore how you can bring like basic business administration practices to other countries and stuff like that. And that gives me more opportunity to interact with people from other cultures. I also just like, I don't know, like businessy things. Like I did a lot of those kinds of clubs and stuff in high school, and I liked it. And then I just like the aspect of being able to travel and see other people, and especially at Fox, like you have so many opportunities to travel and study abroad, and Temple in general. So business, and then I want to kind of see what's out there.
I chose psychology because I've always been into CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. Ever since like sophomore year of high school, I've created clubs, joined clubs, and committed time to them that were related to just the mind or whatever. And so going into college, I knew that I wanted to pursue psychology.
I chose business management because I did DECA in high school, and then I did it in the category of business management. And it really made sense to me. Like I was getting a lot of it, and I understood it well, and I actually enjoyed it. And I'm like, you know what? I could just do this in college because I never really originally I wanted to be like a pre-med, and then I did science classes in high school, and then I realized that it was calling me, and I did not want to pick up the phone, so I didn't. And then I had to switch.
That wasn't original.
I know, but still.
That's hilarious.
So I just business management, and it's really cool. And Fox has a lot of great opportunities. So.
Last question, everyone, is for anyone looking at Temple, prospective students, prospective families. What piece of advice would you give them? Whether that's while they're at Temple or while they're deciding on which college to go to, what piece of advice would you give people?
Courage. Have courage. Come to Temple. But be courageous. Like, be brave. Go outside. Meet people. Talk to your roommates. Talk to your RAs. Talk to your professors.
Say, like, before you go to any of your schools, make a list of what you expect from, like, your college experience. Because, like,
That's really good.
I knew that I wanted to be, like, in a larger school. I knew that I wanted to be in more of, like, an urban environment. I knew that I wanted it to be a place where I could do my major specific things, but I could also explore other things. And I wanted it to be a school where the coursework would like help me do that. And I made that a priority to like think about and to talk to with people when I toured my schools. So I mean, like that's honestly why I picked Temple, is because the city is like I can see the city right now, like where I'm from. But also when you're on campus, you feel like you're on campus. Like this is your campus. So it gives me the best of both. And I mean, like Fox is, I'm sorry, like I read hard for Fox, but like Fox is really good, and all the schools are really good about like helping you get what you want out of them. And so that was really important to me. And then just know what you're prioritizing, like what resources you want to be able to have on your campus. And as long as those align with, like, as long as you have an idea of what you want before you get there, you'll go to a school and you'll feel the vibes and you'll see if that's what you want or not.
And to all my freshmen coming in, you don't know like what you want to do. Like if you got two things you like thinking about, that's your year to like figure out what you want to do. So it's okay to come in undecided and like figure it out on the way there instead of waiting and you did something that you didn't want to do and you end up like not wasting that time, but like just having the time go somewhere else that you could have been putting somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But as well as making friends, like friends are gonna come and go. Just be yourself all the time. You're growing. You're about to go from a young adult to an adult when you're in your college career. So this is the time for you to find yourself and who you really are. And then stay on top of everything. Don't lag behind. If the due date says tomorrow, do it before tomorrow hits. Don't do it on the due date.
Yeah. No, really.
It's real.
You can go.
I would just say, I mean, I do like what he said, like be you. Like when you come in here, you know, you're gonna go through obviously like a change, but like be you at the end of the day. And I really agree with that. And I would definitely say get involved, right? I mean, like we were talking about earlier, not just like saying hi to people, but also the clubs and maybe if you like going out, go out, just especially your freshman year, your first year, do all that, explore Philly too, it's a whole city you have to explore. I haven't even explored all of Philly. I'm a junior now, so I feel like there's still more things to do, and you will never really run out of things to do. So at Temple and in Philly, so just definitely keep that in mind and consider Temple.
I would say, like, for the freshmen specifically, like, don't put restraints on yourself. I think it's super easy to say, okay, I'm a freshman, I can't do anything. You definitely can. So get involved, join the different organizations. Something else would be actually go to your class, like go. Even if you don't want to, it's 8 a.m., go. Something else I would also say is for you guys looking, don't look at all like the Temple alerts. Don't look at the Temple Safe Instagram because it'll truly scare you. Like I know my mom was super scared, but now being on campus, none of that actually happens on campus. So I've never actually seen basically any of those alerts really happen. I would say don't look at that because it's just gonna scare you and make you think Temple's this really crazy, wild, unsafe place when it's really not. Be smart, like make smart decisions, budget, don't spend all of your money. I had to ask my 12-year-old brother for money last year. It was ridiculous. So don't your money, you will spend all of it in a week. So get a job on campus, make some money. Yeah, get a job on campus. That's another one. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to today's video. Thank you everyone here for participating in this Q&A. Hopefully we answered you guys' questions, and also tune in to Fresh Take Saturdays, 2 to 3 p.m. on WIP Radio. Tune in to Wake Up Call Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. I'm gonna give them your Instagrams. Follow Temple's Instagram at Temple Univ. So Temple UNIV. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Maybe a part 2.